Okay, now let me just lab these so that we can be able to actually determine other calculations of importance. Now, if you can recall that we can actually have a situation where we can actually say what is the chance that a male child just born to a mother aged 31 and a father aged aged 33 will be alive 20 years later, but orphaned by both parents. So this is actually the problem that can be given. So normally what happens is that let's assume kuna kuti we have got a situation where we have got the male like the female maybe at the age 31, and this particular female age 31 ndiye kuti akufunika akhale 20 years, which is equal to 31 ndi yayikulu L31 tichotserako 20 years, it means that plus 20 it will be L51. So let's assume this one is the female, and this particular person anakwatira ndi mbambo amene mbamboyo age yake L33, anali ndi L33 ndiye ali ndi age ya L33 minus L53, so that this is actually the 20 years that we are talking to in this case. So normally when we have got that, ndeti tiyang'ana ma L mu Lifetable muja tikayang'ana kuti what is this, what is that, what is that, what is that, what is that, and then when we multiply these two, we have got now what is called the probability that these two people can actually die. So when we have got the actual values, we have got a probability that all these people can die in the next 10 years. I mean, the next 20 years, it is actually this particular amount. So having obtained that, it means that if we have got any child who can be who can be able to live 20 years, it means that that child wabadwa mu cohort ya L0 and then into L20. So this is actually the child. So we can actually even get the probability of that particular child, and when we get this probability of the child, we can now multiply by the probability by this particular probability that we got here, which is equal to 0.2. So if we take 0.00201 multiplied by probability ya mwana uja L20 L0, then this one we are determining what is called the orphanhood probability. It is called the orphanhood probability. It is called the orphanhood probability. So this is actually what can we do. So it means that what is the chance that a male child born to a mother aged 31 and a father aged 33 will actually live 20 years but later be orphaned by both parents. So you calculate the probability of the mother, probability of the father, multiply by probability of the child. And then once you do that, you are able to get the orphanhood probability for that period. So I want you to go through this again on page 36 and try to understand. And again, there is another problem number 6, which is talking about insurance policies, which I wanted each one of you to go through alone and then try to understand how it works. So at this moment, we can be able to actually, I will stop there for this section. And what I want you to do is Now as reading assignment, which you can be able to check, you should check section 3.5 and how the calculations are being done up to the very end of the chapter, section 3.6, section 3.7, section 3.8, and then try to understand how the abridged life table is actually determined. Okay, there is again an abridged life table there, and if you don't get this right, I want you to go back to your notes in Poland and then examine these particular parts so that you can easily come to know this. And then, having done that, you can try the exercises at the very end of the section. And we have got the problem 1 up to problem 14, which you can actually try at your own time. But I don't need you to submit this, but just practice the questions and then you get to know. You can do it with a friend or with a group of people so that you can actually pretest what I've discussed with you this evening, so that you can actually know how things can be applied in the life table. And at the same time, you can just Google like uses of life table in a modern day world. Why life table is important in a modern day world. So you can actually be able to actually understand that some connotations pertaining to the life table. Otherwise, this is going to be the mark, the end of this section, and then the next part we are going to discuss issues related to economic development and fertility for children. I will be able to post again some lessons pertaining to that, and the book that I'm going to use is Todaro. Okay, so for this Poland, you can actually be able even to solve. I will post it online to different class representatives this particular book, so that people can actually have access to it and use it for calculations. Thank you.